Oh, what is up, guys, and welcome back to a new video. So this is, it's week number 9, I think, of the cut. Yeah, week number 9 of the summer cut. What's going on, guys? Adam here, back with a new video. If you guys are new to this channel, then what is going on? My name is Adam. I'm an online fitness coach, online fitness personnel. I do a lot of online fitness stuff. So today we're gonna run you through, so normally I do like, informational videos and stuff, but for the past 9 weeks I've been doing updates and just vlogs on how my personal cut is going, and so you guys get to know me a little bit more on a personal basis. And we are in week 9 of the cut, right, in the summer cut. So we're going for a 20-week cut. So in week 9 of 20, try and take this cut pretty slow. Try and take it nice and slow so we can have sustainable progress. But we're about to head to Alphaland to meet up with Elliot to hit some shoulders and arms on this beautiful Saturday evening. So we've been doing one body part, one body group per month. So today, for today's vlog, we're gonna be doing some shoulders and arms, which is like really sick because I love shoulders and arms. And I know you guys wanna see me lift. So this is kind of basically a video on my entire life and what I got going on. So we're gonna jump in the whip. I'm gonna explain to you guys what I got going on as opposed to like my macronutrients and whatnot and what the updates are for this week. We're gonna meet Elliot at Alphaland for a nice shoulder and arm day. And we're gonna have a great Saturday evening. All right, so anyways, I'm gonna jump in my car. Let me jump in my car real quick and I'll kind of explain to you guys the updates for this week, because it's probably getting kind of confusing for you guys. You're like, why is he freaking eating more? He's gaining weight and he's on a cut. And I have an explanation why. Here we go. All right, and we're ready to go. So we are on our way. Let me fix this real quick. So yep, week 9 of the cut, guys. So week 9 of the cut calorie updates, guys. So stay tuned for this. This is where it gets crazy. So if you guys are new to this channel, you know that I've been going through a metabolic priming phase, which I'm trying to prime my metabolism and get my metabolism up to like burning more food before I start entering like more of a deficit. And the great thing about metabolic priming in general is that it helps, one, build muscle, helps burn body fat, it helps utilize your metabolism and correct your hormonal structure. So with that being said, my calories have increased again this week. Increased again. So I started week 1 of my cut at 2,300 calories, and now I am at 3,400 calories. And I got as low as 200 pounds, and then my weight started kind of going back up, which was kind of the case. So I went from 215 to 200 in about 6 weeks, eating more food, and then my weight kind of stopped and kind of slowly started creeping up. And this week we're at 210 pounds, right? So you guys are probably like, well, why aren't you cutting your calories? Well, because I had a plan. My plan was to get my calories slowly up to 3,400 or 3,500 before I started dropping my calories without gaining more than 215 pounds, if that makes sense. So the goal was to stay at or below 215 pounds and raise my calories up to 3,400 calories. That's exactly what we did. So I'm at the point now where, one, I raised my calories this week to 3,400. My current macronutrient split is as follows. It is 250 grams of protein. It is 385 grams of carbs and 75 grams of fat. So last week, as opposed to last week, all I did was add 10 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fat for, another 150 calories per day. So I'm just trying to get my calories up and get my body to burning more food, but I've been getting leaner. I'd say the last 2 weeks, this is definitely the last week of the metabolic priming phase. My body can't really handle anymore. You'll notice that when you do a metabolic priming phase that you'll lose weight, you'll lose weight, and there's a certain point where you're gaining weight every week with putting more food in, and so like that's kind of like the kind of cutoff line and the kind of telltale sign that you're trying to start lowering the calories again. So I'm like right there, right? And so we successfully got our calories up to 3,400. I got leaner in the process. I built some good muscle in the process as well, and now we're gonna start lowering the calories. So, quick high-level overview of my last week with my calories. 250 protein, 385 carb, 75 gram fat, 3,400 calories, 210 pounds of pure muscle. No, I probably have gained just a little bit back in the past week or two, but like I said, the plan was 3,400 calories before we started going back down in a deficit. So we successfully did that. And that's what I wanted to do. So that's why you create a plan. And now it's time to get peeled. After this week, we're getting peeled. So this is the last week of the metabolic priming phase. I'm gonna start lowering my calories and doing a little bit more cardio. And we're gonna start getting real peeled for summer. So I'm gonna do like either a 10 or 11 week cut, like actual deficit, right? So I know it's confusing for most of you guys when I say I'm in a cut, but I'm raising my calories. But like, that's how metabolic priming works. It primes your body for a cut. So like, if I was to start where I was at 2,300 calories and 215 pounds and start lowering my calories to 22, to 21, to 2,000 and start doing more cardio, then I'm kind of handcuffed with having lower calories already. As opposed to using metabolic priming to my advantage, slowly raising my food, creating a gap between my calories and getting more calories, and therefore stimulating my metabolism in the process, building more muscle and losing more body fat simultaneously. So that's exactly how metabolic priming works, and it's part of my cut. I referenced it as part of my cut because it's preparation for a cut. So that's why I'm gonna go for a 20-week long cut, so I can do 9 to 10 weeks of metabolic priming and then do 10 weeks of actual like shredding, like getting freaking peeled. So anyways, how'd my week go in general, guys? So my week went pretty well. It's super busy week. I've had like 15 calls with, you know, unqualified clients that are wanting to join the program, and we're doing, all my clients right now are making great progress. Reese Heartline just joined my program. Congratulations, Reese, for joining the program. Welcome, brother. And I'm gonna start announcing everybody on the channel who does join the program as well. But congratulations, Reese joining the program. Reese and Jake within the last week have joined the program, so congratulations, guys. Welcome to the family. But other than that, week was pretty good. Just staying busy, dude. I seem to find a lot of peace in staying busy, right? Because I'm the type of guy who thinks too much. And so if I'm busy all the time, I don't necessarily think too much, right? I just do what I need to do. Like even this morning, I woke up and I didn't really have much work. And then I kind of like overthought myself into like creating, like redoing an entire part of my coaching program that like maybe I think that, in my opinion, I think I could have done better. So I just redid the whole thing. And that's how I work, because I'm like, I'm a freaking OCD freak. And like, if I think about something and something hits my mind, I have to do it, right? And so that's what I did this morning, was like, redid a certain part of my program. But other than that, my week went really well. I'm ready to start eating less food. It's starting to get hard to eat like 3,400 calories. It's starting to like be a task to put down calories. And I'm still getting leaner. That's the thing. It's like I'm getting leaner and I'm eating more food, and I'm getting to the point where it's hard to eat food. It's hard to eat like 3,400 calories, and I'm struggling to get the food in, and I'm still getting leaner. So, you know, I'm gonna get shredded really fast, and like this is the time. This is like the kind of turning point in this series, the summer cut series, where like we're gonna start like looking really crazy, right? And I look actually really, I don't know if you guys have seen, but I just posted a transformation photo of what I looked like on prep and what I look like this week, and how much I've grown, and the transformation was like absolutely unreal. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, check it out. It's like absolutely unreal. But with that being said, other than that, week was pretty good. Summer's heating up here in Houston, getting more busy. You know, summertime comes around and more people want to take their fitness and health seriously. And so a lot of people have been, you know, shooting me DMs and, you know, asking me questions about my personal training program. I personally give all my stuff away for free. I personally give my entire like training program and my entire, you know, coaching, one-on-one coaching program away for free. Like if you guys want to learn the processes that I'm using with my clients and with myself, go to my YouTube channel and check out some of the videos. All my stuff is given away for free because I want to help as many people as possible. And so like if you can find any type of value in all of that, then there's gonna be a ton of videos on my YouTube channel about metabolic priming and what it is, why my clients are seeing such amazing freaking results, my entire program breakdown. But the caveat behind that is if you actually want my help implementing it, then hit me up, because I can get you to point A to point B quicker than you can yourself. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yeah, like, life's good, guys. Life's pretty good. Online fitness coach. It's crazy to think that, like, a year ago today, I was walking the streets door to door selling solar. That's what I was doing a year ago today. And started my coaching. I've been like working on my online coaching program for a while, but like I officially launched it in July. So I haven't even been really doing coaching like full time as my full-time job for even a year yet. And that's crazy to even think about, because I feel like I've been like, I've been coaching people for like years, right? Like giving people advice, but I finally was able to put it all into a operationalized program in July. And like a year ago today, guys, I was selling solar, knocking on people's doors, like probably 50 to 100 doors a day. And dude, if you guys want to learn sales and you want to learn people skills, the door-to-door industry is one of the most brutalizing places to learn these type of skills. But these type of skills will take you very, very far in life. So always go through whatever you like. There's certain stages of life where like you have to have a job, or like you have to go through a certain breakup, or you have to have a certain fall with a friend that kind of makes you who you are, so you can learn what you need to stay away from and learn what you want to like lean into. And like solar sales was just that for me. I learned a lot about people skills, communication, about sales. But like it was not something I was going to do for the rest of my life. But I was able to utilize those skills that I learned within that and take it to other parts of my life. And that's what's most important, people, is that like you're learning you're learning as you go, right? So you can take it like, oh, this job sucks, F this, F that, like I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Or you could be like, you know, I know I'm not going to do this the rest of my life. I know I'm not even probably going to do this for the next like 3 months, but I'm going to learn as much as I can in the process. And so the next time that, you know, a situation like this that comes up where like I have to utilize more personal skills or like communication skills, that I have those because I learned that from the job that I didn't want to do, that I was, you know, made to do, or like was pushed to do because I had to. So a little bit of like tips for you guys as well, because, you know, it's hard to like, I've had so many crappy jobs, guys. Like I worked as a nutrition specialist for a supplement company where I kind of stood behind the counter and sold supplements. I worked as a leasing agent. I worked in solar sales. And then I was a full-time Division I college baseball player as well. So, you know, I feel like I've lived multiple different lives, but I've learned qualities through all those trials and tribulations and jobs that I've had to go through to get to me where I'm at today, to have a very successful online business, to have a very functional online business, and to be able to teach people a lot about training, nutrition, and getting in the best shape of your life. So anyways, we're pulling up to Alphaland right now. I'm about to meet Elliot, about to hit shoulders and arms. I'm gonna run you guys through a quick shoulders and arms lift. We're gonna get out of here. Not a really huge day for us, not anything new or special, just, you know, Saturday in Houston, working out, eating right, training hard. That's about it. All right, I'll catch you guys when we get there. Woo! All right, so we're gonna start off with some lateral raises like I do every time. So I think I actually did this like last shoulder day, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, we're gonna do a kind of like, it's gonna be 15, 20, 15, 10, 8, 20. Okay, so we're gonna like work into a tough set, then back off and do a burnout. Yeah, so none of my jeans fit anymore because my legs have gotten so big. Like they've like grown, and my jeans, like they hang off my waist like this, but they're so tight on my legs. So like I have an awkward, like they just fit awkward now. So that's what they don't tell you about bodybuilding, is that like your clothes start to fit weird. Show that picture. What? Oh, you guys want to see this transformation? Check this out. All right, so this was like right after prep. This was like this week. Whoa! Oh, big papa. Dude, but look how much my legs have grown. that's probably the craziest part, is about how much my legs have grown. My legs have gotten huge, but I like having big legs. It feels good. It's not, honestly, a lot nicer in here. It's like quieter. I can talk more. Alphaland's honestly not too busy today either. It's like pretty for a Saturday. It's a Saturday on spring break too. They gotta remember that. So I don't know. Is Alphaland dying, guys? Put in the comments. Like, is Alphaland on the decline? All right, last one. Let's go. A little 8 real quick. 8 piece. 8 to 10. That's it. So we did some lateral raises. We're just gonna move right into some Smith machine shoulder press. So I actually had a client ask me about this movement and how to do it right. And he was asking if you should do it like more of an incline or more of like an upright position. Honestly, in my opinion, like either one works. You know, just like, I try to make sure that it's like kind of almost like touching my chin when it's going down, and you want to feel it in the front side of your shoulders. And like, obviously you don't want to do it in a too upright position, because then you're just like hitting your head. That doesn't make much sense. But you don't want to do it too much of incline, then you're doing chest. So you still want to use shoulders. You want to get that sweet spot where you can hit the front part of your shoulders still, keep your elbows in, and feel it on the top of your shoulders. That was actually pretty light, but yeah, so you don't want it like an all the way incline when you're pressing like this. You still want to press up, but you don't have to be like at a straight up incline. You can get a little bit of an incline with it and still get that movement where you're pushing up, not out, up. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did these both exact movements like the last time we did shoulders. I mean, I don't really change my movements up too much. I might every like couple of months, but like, you know, if I find like a good lift that I really like that hits one front parts of your shoulders, your rear delts, well, I change it. Like, just do it every week. And because I only do one shoulder day a week, so whatever. Dude, so these benches at Alphaland are new, and I promise you I can go heavier, but like they're just not worked in yet, you know what I mean? Like the grease isn't greased up yet. No, but really, like these are like a little bit heavier. I swear. Like, I'm not just saying that because like I'm not doing as much as I was last time. All right, let's get one more. Actually, I'll probably do 8 to 10 here. Hell yeah. Huh. Yeah. That's good stuff right there. So I'll probably do like another last set of this. So I did, let's see. I did 4 sets of lateral raises. I'm gonna do 3 sets. So I technically do 4, but I typically do like a warm-up set, like like a feeder set, which means a feeder set is typically just like you dropping the weight a little bit and doing like 10 to 15 to get your like whatever movement warmed up. So I always do a feeder set with each lift. Like for this one, I just had like a 45 on there and I did it for like 10 to 12. That's what a feeder set is, because a lot of people ask me what a feeder set is. It's just a warm-up set. It just sounds cool, so you say feeder set. All right, last one. Yep. All right, that's it. 3 sets, actually 4. 3 sets of 8 to 12 right there, with a feeder set of 8 to 10. All right, so we're gonna do some face pulls, some rear delt action. So we did lateral raise, we did a press movement, and now we want to hit the back of the shoulder, the old good old rear delts. Rear delts are my favorite. They make your like shoulder look really cool. So we're gonna do like, so this one we're gonna do like a higher rep range, probably like close to like 15, because this is like more of an accessory movement. So like I try to keep this like movement itself like at a like 12 to 15 range. All right, that's pretty good. Check that out. Oh, dude, my shoulders are getting a little bit bigger. Maybe it's just because they're probably a little bit more pumped than normal. Notice those rear delts though, little activation in the rear delt skis. Yeah, honestly, pretty good today. I'm a little tired, but the pump's pretty pristine, exquisite. All right, so we're gonna do triceps right here and we're gonna do curls right here, but I'm gonna do them supersetted. Because, I don't know, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling dangerous, boys. I'm not as caffeinated as I'd like to be. I forgot my pre-workout in my car and I was just too lazy to go back and get it. But it's okay. I really like hammer curls on the rope. I don't know why, I just always feel the contraction better. But I'm gonna do 15 here and 15 there. And we're gonna superset them for 3 sets of 15. If you still wear sunglasses in the gym, like, I just don't think I can be friends with you. You know what I mean? All right, so Elliot was asking me, it was like, do you like girls when they have like their hair slicked back, like in a ponytail, where it's like slicked back, or like with hair down? Personally, I think that girls with like really like thick hair is like really attractive. I don't know why. Like long hair, like thick, long hair. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, a hot girl's a hot girl at the end of the day, guys. I've never tried this. This is a new movement here at the gym. Oh, whoa. It's pretty good. I just like looking at myself in the mirror in general. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's pretty good. I want to put a 25 on there. Dude, what I like the most, it's like when my waist gets skinny, now I have big legs, and like our body's getting bigger too. But when my waist gets like pretty skinny, because I have genetically like a really skinny waist. I just got like a little bit of fat to get rid of. I'm gonna look sick. I'm gonna look freaking sick. So the thing is that even if like you know, you still never really know. All right, come on. Whoa. I feel pretty good. I definitely feel like big, but I'm at the point now where like I'm starting to feel heavy, which I don't like. I'm back at like 210 today. Like I still like, oh. I don't have as visible abs. I kind of drowned them out last week. But like, I'm at 3,400 calories now. And I've still like technically in 8 weeks lost 5 pounds. I was about 210, started at 215, at 2,300 calories, and now I'm at 3,400 calories, 1,100 calories more per day, down 5 pounds. I know. I wanted to get to either 34 or 35, but like I don't know if my plan right now is to like not like to start lowering them next week. But it really just depends on how well my weight drops a little bit, because the weight's tricky in general. You guys will probably notice when you weigh yourself that like you probably weigh like 2 to 3 pounds below or above what you normally do. That's like completely normal. Like I fluctuate anywhere from like if I was, when I was 205, I'm like 210 now, but like this week I was 207, 209, 211, 210. Just kind of wonders, dude. A lot of it's due to like digestion. Like sometimes you don't digest food all the way. Water intake, sometimes like, you know, your water intake's off, it'll increase your weight a little bit. Cortisol levels, like how well you sleep. Like the scale, the actual number on the scale, like, you know, it honestly is like, it'll mess with your head, but like you gotta realize that it's not always super accurate. All right, here we go. All right, so this is gonna be our last set of the day, guys. I'm pretty tired. We're getting back to the 50-minute mark. Oh wow, that'll make you question your whole life. I'm gonna take a sick Instagram story flick. So yeah, I'm really liking this shape, fellas. I'm gonna be honest with you, I like this shape. Like my arms are usually the first one to get pretty vascular. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit bloated today, but I really don't care if you guys see what I look like. So I'll try to find like some better lighting to keep you a good example. I'm a little bit watery this week. Some of it's digestion, some of it's just like simple cortisol levels, like kind of stress. Feel a little bit bloated, but not really too worried about it, dude. Like we got I'm gonna get really, really lean, like really fast, because I'm eating a good amount of calories. I'm already pretty lean, so like, I know it doesn't look like I'm lean, but like a lot of it's like kind of just water right now, from my like digestion being kind of poor. So I'm not really gonna lie to you guys. Like I feel pretty good though. I mean, like the photo I posted last night, like you could just instantly tell like how lean I was, like on my side try. It also depends on what type of lighting you're in. So if I'm like on this lighting, obviously I look pretty good from this angle. All right, but yeah, other than that, like, feel pretty good this week. I'm not gonna really stick around and get too much content just cause like, I feel kind of crappy, but I mean, I guess this is a good learning point, guys. Like, you're not always gonna come to the gym and you're not always gonna feel like your driest, your leanest, and your best. Like, the human body works really, really weird. Like, one day you could wake up super, like me, like, and be like super dry and like look like lean, and the next day you could be like just a little bit watery. That's just how it works. So like, I'm not gonna like decrease calories or do a bunch of cardio because I don't like the way I look today. No, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat some good food. Cause like you can even like see, like I'm starting to get like a little bit of ab veins. If you see, I seen one earlier. It's hiding, but it's there. So, but like I am lean. I'm just like a little bit watery today, like, which is normal. But like, dude, the lats have gotten really freaking big. What do you guys think? You guys think we could like? You think we could compete this summer? Like, what? You guys want to see me and Elliot run the prep series back? Just the old school like videos. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get shredded. But anyways, guys, so a quick high-level overview of the lift. So we kept it pretty quick and easy, in and out. Shoulders and arms aren't really like a really long lift. You know, you got your compound movement with the over-the-head shoulders. And that's really the only compound movement you do. Like everything else is machine work, because I warmed up with side lateral raises, over-the-head machine, Smith machine press. We did some rear delts, went outside and did a superset of arms with triceps, like biceps and triceps. Came in, did some triceps, did one set of over the head on the machine press, which one set of 15, cool. And then we ended with some preacher curls, so I feel pretty good. So that's gonna be the end of the day's lift, guys. It's time. I guess like, I'm pretty sure like, I don't want to like promise you guys, but like I'm pretty sure like this week is the last week of me like raising my calories. Like depending on what I weigh at Monday, pretty sure I'm gonna start lowering my calories and getting like really tightened up and drying up, because like, you know, I'm at that point now where like I can kind of tell that my body is, you know, reaching that point where if I eat any more, then I'm just gonna be gaining weight and not really beneficial in my cut. So anyways, I feel pretty good though. What's going on, guys? We are back at the crib. It is Saturday night here in Houston, and it's time to grub. All right, so a quick calorie breakdown is that, yeah, like I said, I'm eating 250 grams of protein a day, 385 grams of carbs, and 75 grams of fat. So I'm very, very specific about my caloric intake. I'm right around 3,400 calories. Within this metabolic priming phase, I told you guys at the start of this whole cut that I was trying to get my calories from 23 to 2,400 by creating more gaps so I can therefore lower the calories even lower, and manipulating my metabolism to burn more food. And I've successfully done that. We've successfully raised it from 23 to 34. I've lost 10 pounds. But I'm right at that point now where I'm starting to gain a little bit of weight back, so it's like that telltale sign that it's time to start lowering the calories back down. But it's been pretty hard to actually get 385 grams of carbs in. I don't know if you guys have ever been like on a really high carb diet, but my body is absolutely crushing through carbs right now. And so I don't know if you guys have ever had to like eat that many carbs before, but it's not easy. It honestly isn't easy. And that's coming from somebody who's like a huge foodie, who like loves like eating food. And so like, I'm at the point now where I'm like honestly getting pretty tired of eating food. But like I said, I've like very well raised my metabolism, raised my basal metabolic rate to burn more food. So it worked, but you know, I am eating a lot of food. But anyways, we are going to give you a quick breakdown. You know what time it is? I'm gonna eat some freaking beef and some potatoes tonight, right? So my three meals that I stick to, actually I got 4 meals I stick to on a regular basis. I got my eggs and my sourdough English muffins, and then I do beef and potatoes, chicken and rice, and then cream of rice and protein powder. Pretty standard, typical bodybuilding diet, right? I put 1 to 2 servings of veggies a day, and then I do 1 to 2 servings of fruit a day, which my fruit of choice is mangoes, right? So that's kind of what I've been grubbing on, but let's go ahead and cook some potatoes. So this week has been a really busy week for me. Honestly, this entire like time I've been doing this vlog has been like really extremely busy for me. But that's the reason why I want to do it, because I want to look back and like remember like the things that I went through to get to where I want to be. Like I look at this vlog for me as more of like note taking on my life, right? Because I want to like track my progress and see like how well I'm progressing in life. And like this is what this vlog is for me. Like it's helping me like track and like look back to where I was and like really appreciate where I'm at. But like I felt like a lot recently, even like I've felt in the position where like I just don't really want to like, I became really antisocial, right? Because like, you know, I'm working every single day, and even like today, like this is my job. Like what I'm doing right here, filming this, is still part of my job. My job description is online fitness coach, online fitness personnel, somebody who's very active online in the fitness space. So like even like recording today is like part of my job. Like I woke up today, took two calls. I did an entire program. I redid a brand new YouTube video for my coaching program, and then I went and filmed this vlog. So I like still worked all day. And you know, I know you guys are probably like, well, like, dude, like what you're doing is sick. Yeah, I mean, it's still, yeah, it is sick, but like, you know, I don't have a choice whether I can, like, or whether I can't do it or not. It's still a job. Like, it's still something I have to do. Like, if I want to progress in the online space and I want to grow an online presence, like, this is stuff I have to do. And like, if I want to do it or not, I have to. And that's like kind of honestly what a job description is like doing stuff whether you want to do it or not. And so like sometimes, you know, I get like really busy and I get really antisocial. Like I even find myself sometimes, I don't know if you guys can relate, but I find myself sometimes like surrounded by a group of people and just honestly wishing I was at home and like being alone. And I don't really know why that is, but like I'm the type of person that I grew up like wanting to always be around people and like always feeling like left out and getting like FOMO, right? And I've grown out of that to the point where now like I have a fear of actually like being around a lot of people. Like I'd rather be here alone by myself in my own thoughts working, because I know that if I am doing that, then I am progressing. And like, I don't know, I feel like that, you know, my mind works so fast and that like I'm like, how do I put it? I feel like I struggle with being very over analytical, right? I have a very analytical mindset, and I feel like that sometimes that it kind of makes me struggle a little bit, because I will overanalyze or overthink stuff, think I'm maybe doing stuff wrong, or maybe thinking I can do stuff better when I'm simply doing fine. And so I think a lot of the process for me has been honestly practicing patience. Really practicing patience, right? And so like, how do you practice patience? And so I've actually heard a guy online who I listened to a lot of his podcasts say how he practices patience. And how he practices patience is by simply doing something else, right? Keeping your mind busy doing something else. And so like, you know, that for me, I feel like that used to be like, you know, social settings, like social groups, like going out for fun, but like I just don't enjoy that stuff anymore. Like I would much rather stay at home, cook potatoes, and watch Netflix. And maybe that's just like kind of this season of life I'm in, is that like I'm more antisocial, just because like I have such big dreams. But like I feel like they're, you know, even in like the fitness space and the fitness social media space, there's not really many people that are like really that in tune with like entrepreneurship. Like obviously you have like your, you know, your influencers and, you know, the people that get paid to do stuff on online. But like I feel like there's very few of us that are out there that are actually like really into entrepreneurship, like growing a business and like getting like our name out there for intelligence reasons rather than like appearance reasons, right? And so like sometimes that and like I have those friends, and I'm not going to say I don't, because I do have those friends, but they're not as I don't feel like they're not as prevalent as like an actual like fitness influencer, or like a fitness like face, like, you know, somebody who actually gets kind of just paid to work out, right? But like I feel like that puts me into the position sometimes where I feel really alone, that like I feel like that there's not really many people out there that think similar to me. But like in perspective though, a lot of people that think the same way as me go through the exact same thing. And I think it's because that you have to go to a certain point, and you have to like push yourself to a certain point of loneliness to achieve the next level of success. You have to like drown out so many distractions in the world to really like dedicate yourself and all of your time to one certain goal, like building a company and building a business that is going to benefit people. And I feel, yeah, I mean, it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes like time management, it takes sacrifices, like sacrificing, like going out with, you know, going out drinking or being very social. And like, I think like sometimes I get in the point where like I feel very lonely, right? But I've like starting to realize that that's just part of it. Like that's just part of like upgrading your life. Is like one, like just like exiting yourself from a lot of distractions and becoming not only happy by yourself, but learning that it's just a part of, you know, your entrepreneurial journey. Is like being, because like there's not many people that out there that think like I do. And growing up, I used to like feel very self-conscious that like, and I feel very alone because I felt like my mind worked like different than other people, and that like, you know, I couldn't really relate to people, and I felt like kind of almost disconnected from people. And that's a really good way to put it. One of my friends like said that to me the other week, like feeling disconnected from people. And I think I've always struggled with feeling very disconnected from people just because I think really differently. And I think that I'm just a very different personality, and that like in my mind, I want so much more out of my life, and I want to impact others so much more that like I feel disconnected a lot of the times. And so that's something that I think I struggle with, is feeling really disconnected, because I'm not gonna lie, like it's been, I mean, you guys don't see me with like, you know, another, I guess, a woman on my channel, right? Like you probably have never, because I don't, like I haven't been on a date in like 2 years. I haven't talked to a girl in like a year, right? It's not my like, I guess it's just not like my priority right now, and it's not something that I care about, because like I think eventually I will get to that point, and like that point will just like kind of meet me head on. But like I want to really focus on my entrepreneurship journey and really gaining meaning to my life, and like through like money, influence, and meaning to be able to influence others and impact others, right? And so I think that's where I'm at, and like I guess my time will come where like I find like, I guess, a woman that like kind of thinks similar to me, has an analytical mindset, and is able and is really passionate about entrepreneurship and helping others. But I'm not like gonna hold my breath for it. Like I'm not like, I don't really I guess right now I don't really care. All right, I'm fine alone. I know that this part of my life, this part of this journey in my life to get to the next level of success is gonna take loneliness, is gonna take feeling disconnected. And that's okay, and you need to accept that, right? And I think a lot of people, one, like, because I used to be in the position too, like a lot of you guys, that like I used to feel like I had to do stuff, like I had to be a part of things, and like I had to, you know, be a part of this friend group, and I had to like go out to eat with, you know, and be a part. Like you don't have to be a part of that. You can be alone and be just fine. You can be the outsider. You can be disconnected from people, because you know, if those people that you're hanging around with don't have the same core values as you, they're just going to be an anchor in your life, right? And like I think to get to the next level, you have to really, and especially in entrepreneurship, if you want to get to the next level, I feel like you have to like almost be like a little bit disconnected from society. And the reason is because if you want to think better, be greater, be better than, you know, the majority of people, you have to think differently, you have to be different, and if you're going to be different, then most of the time you're probably not going to fit in, right? Because different isn't accepted by society. But there's a reason why everybody's not millionaires. There's a reason why everybody's not millionaires, right? Is because it's different. Like you have to act different, you have to be different to get to that level. And so like being alone and like feeling disconnected, I don't think that you guys should necessarily feel bad or feel upset about, right? Because you simply want more, you maybe think differently, and you want to be different because you don't want to be the same as everybody else. If you have the same expectations and the same standards as the rest of society, how are you going to be better than everybody? How are you going to be greater? How are you going to have more meaning, more influence, and more money than other people? So I feel like that, you know, something I realized recently is that like I take I take pride in like being lonely and being alone and be able to be very independent and be very, very happy on my own, and being okay with feeling disconnected from people and disconnected from society and disconnected from social settings, and I'm okay with that, right? That's why I spend most of my time alone. And I guess I film it now, so it's out there in the world. But like, that's why I film this, because I want to look back 5 years from now and watch this exact conversation with how my mind worked and realize that like I had it figured out. I did have it figured out, and I can share that with people. But anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. Cooking 400 grams of potatoes. I'm going to cook 5 ounces of beef. I'm going to grub on that, and I'm going to chill the rest of the night. Saturday night here at Houston, I'm going to finish up a little bit of work. We're just going to chill. I'm going to throw some movies on. This is what my weekend looks like. And this is the last 8 weekends of my life, and exactly what it looks like. This is probably what the next 8 weeks is going to look like for me as well. Because I got goals. I'm passionate about what I do. I want to help others. I want to have money, meaning, and influence in this life. And I want to impact others in a positive way. So anyways, love you guys as always. Everyone who watches these videos, I love you. I appreciate you. I just do this for myself. So you guys watching it is just a plus. But anyways, guys, peace. I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining on. I'm about to grub more beef, more potatoes, more gains.